Thanksgiving. Packers at the Lions. And usually the Lions are the Washington Generals, and the team they're playing is the Globetrotters on Thanksgiving. This year, the roles are reversed. The Lions are favored by 7.5. After that, come-from-behind win, 12 points down with 4 minutes left. They beat the Bears on Sunday. Over-under of 47. Do the Lions strengthen their grip on the NFC North and continue their push for the 1 seed in the NFC? Chris?
I would be shocked if they don't. Right? I mean, you've alluded to this over the last 2 weeks. It's a Thanksgiving game here that the Lions are like, for the first time in a while, the favorite. Have something like, whoa, we're coming down the home stretch here and we're one of the better teams in football. Really hasn't happened since the early 90s, right? Since we've had this type of scenario. So I expect that stadium to be rocking to a different degree than we usually see on Thanksgiving. It is the Packers, of course, a rival. That adds to it. The Packers... the Packers offense last week, good start, certainly played well against the Chargers, but we know it's the Chargers defense, right? Now, there's some things to be had there as far as this matchup in the Packers offense versus the Lions defense. You know that I worry about the Lions. They play a ton of zone coverage, right? Where the Packers, there's going to be some windows and some openings for Jordan Love to throw it in there and make some plays, and I don't doubt that they will. All right. But I don't think they're like high functioning enough on the offensive side of the ball yet. Right. Where, hey, things are looking better for Jordan Love, no doubt about it. But I'm not ready to sit here and go, oh, they're going to pick apart the Lions tomorrow and this is going to be an issue. I'm not. So, therefore, that's how I look at it in that way. The other side of the ball, the Lions with the healthy offensive line for the most part, the running game where it's going right now, when they get that going to that degree, that's when they're almost indefensible. And last week, the Bears never really stopped the Lions. It was just self-inflicted bad decisions by Jared Goff. He'll right the ship this week. This Packers defense, they let people run on them anyways. This group will run on them, which will open up even more play-action pass. I like the Lions. In somewhat of a fun game, I do think the Packers score some points. I'm going to take it 31-20 Lions.
Okay, I've got 31-21. I thought you were maybe thinking about having the Packers cover. For the Packers, this is like their bowl game.
Yeah, I hear you.
This is the last time this year anyone gives a crap about the Packers. Now, we will see them next Sunday night against the Kansas City Chiefs. At least that means we get to see the Kansas City Chiefs Week 13, Sunday Night Football, NBC and Peacock. And they're due to play the following Monday night, although there's some chatter about that Packers-Giants game being flexed out of Monday night. It would be the first ever Monday night flex. Wow. And really, why does anybody want to see the Packers and the Giants on Monday Night Football? Yeah. So this is like an extra little something for the Packers. Yes. An extra little incentive to go show that they're making progress. For Jordan Love to demonstrate that he should get a second season. There's been talk about whether or not they should stick with him next year. I mean, my God, you're going to make the guy sit for 3 years and give him 1 season following Aaron Rodgers? Are you kidding me?
Yeah, valid.
So this is an opportunity for him. But it's the Lions. I think that they're even more dangerous after pulling the rabbit out of their butts against the Bears. You've got that David Montgomery and Jahmyr Gibbs two-headed monster. They're almost splitting touches right down the middle. Gibbs is getting a little more playing time. Their production is equivalent. Montgomery's a little bit more effective when he's healthy, as great as Gibbs has been. They ride those guys. I think this is a game where you ride those guys and gradually rebuild Jared Goff's confidence after having 3 picks last week, because I don't care that they won the game. He still has 3 interceptions last week, and it should have been a 4th that was returned the other way for a touchdown that might have kept them from winning the game. You want to give him an opportunity to just kind of build it back. Ride Montgomery and Gibbs. Trust that offense. Hope your defense can make some plays. Keep Jordan Love in check. 31-21. I don't feel great about the Lions covering, but if I got to go one way or the other, I'm with you. I'm with you. I'll pick the Lions to cover.
That's. I think you put the proper context around it. That's how I feel too. I feel like this is kind of a last gasp effort for the Packers. I'm picking 31-20 Lions, but like I kind of envision it, 24-20 somewhere in the fourth quarter, and the Lions go down and put them away with like 3 or 4 minutes left in the game, and then there it is, right? And that's kind of how I look at it too. I don't feel totally confident they're going to cover that spread, but if you got to make me pick one or the other, I'm going to go with it with a late touchdown and a team that continues to just put the pressure on no matter what part of the football game. That's what I love about the Lions. The offense never lets the defense have a rest. It's always creative run, aggressive pass down the field, and I just think that'll be too much for that Packers defense as the day goes on. Yo, what up, homies? Thanks for watching. Remember, subscribe to Chris Simms Unbuttoned. Right now, we got Sunday pod, right? So you can have it Monday morning. We recap all the action. Wednesday, it's the What the Happened podcast. We're going to get deep in the weeds on the key matchups of the week. And then Thursday, I'm picking games with that jerk Florio. So you know where to find us, homies. Keep watching. Peace out. We'll see you.